All right, everybody, welcome to episode number 45 of our local to global run as TNA Wrestling and the mod Here Comes the Money 2001. One thing, Paul London's ready to return. It might have something to do with the fact I finally put them in the Hall of Fame. I also put Randy Savage and Hulk Hogan. I had them, they're big names, put them in. And this actually tells me why. How did they get to this point? Where they're considered for this role. They won the tag team titles twice. They were the tag team of the year for the company in 2004, and they headlined two big shows. Apparently, that's all you need. And John Cena is now actually. 1 second here. Is that it? No, I don't know if that's it. I'm trying to see if I can get this to work. Question? Question. Yeah, John Cena can now do it. We're giving him $100 a month. He will 100% be teamed right back up with Jason Cross, and that'll be pretty good. They're probably one of the biggest homegrown tag teams we ever had. AMW is definitely another one. We didn't create the Haas brothers, but we've probably had them for the longest, maybe? Question mark? I don't know. Brainbusters we made, they've been doing pretty alright. Yeah, we made AMW, and they're up to 67, so a little while longer they'll be fine. If we look at our finance, we made $87,000. I'm rounding up. That having been said, you could easily see a couple of the things that have led to us having a really good month. Pay-per-view revenue went up. We only ran the one show. Ticket sales. You can pretty much see that that's where most of our money is coming from. We did get more money broadcast revenue. We did get more money for sponsorships. And we got a ton more money for merchandise. But if it weren't for the ticket sales, if you took all of the money we gained from ticket sales, we would still have made like $5,000, which would be astronomically horrible. We definitely need this to continue, and the economy is still falling. It's strong now, but it's still, I don't know if I covered that at the end, because it was very strong for most of that episode, if I recall, and then you get to this one, and now it's just strong. So I'm hoping that the free fall doesn't continue, but I digress. Size, everything's still pretty much looking the same. Mid-Atlantic, Mid-South are probably going to get up to 35 faster than Southwest or Southeast will get up to 59. Canada is all kind of in the single digits. After all the work I did to get them up, they all fell back down. Yeah, because if you look, they were up really high in February, March, April, and then they dipped, and I don't know why this happened. I think it's because that was like a year since we'd been seen in that territory, and I think that's what it was, but I'm not sure. But we're gonna continue from there. When is the next show? Because now that I'm running the weekly events, it's going to be kind of hard to see. Destination X is on the 16th. So we got 2 shows before that point. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get to booking them as soon as I can. So I'll see you in just a little bit here. All right, here we go. TNA Explosion number 34. Held in front of 768 people in the Southeast. We have Punk start off the show saying, the vision isn't here. Dwayne and his cronies are off, getting R&R, getting massages down in fucking, I don't know, Acapulco, I don't know. He talks about his upcoming match at Destination X against, hold up, let me make sure that's right. I believe it should be, Punk and Cena. His upcoming match with John Cena at Destination X says it's going to be in a cage match to prevent any interference. As Dwayne showed 2 nights earlier, Monday night, on, for the first time ever, the weekly event show on TV, trying to get those numbers down, so that way they don't come trying to repo my company in a little while. Won't get down all the way, so we'll just have to pray to God that it's not as bad as I'm thinking it's going to be. And the main event was AJ Styles against Bob Holly, and Dwayne showed up, bang, hit Styles with a rock bottom, allowing Bob Holly to win, and now he's gone, and not only that, Styles has a tag team title match tonight, and he's kind of hurt. Punk's raving against the Vision, calling them cowards, and it says he's going to reclaim the title that Cena sold his soul for at the pay-per-view. We then followed up with a match between Simon Diamond and Mitsuharu Misawa, and for the first time ever, a match that was actually somewhat decent. We then followed up. Jeff Jarrett comes out and says, yeah, doesn't run into the Vision like CM Punk did, but what he said is that Batista is the X Division champion, Destination X is coming up, Batista will defend his championship in the Ultimate X match. There's nothing he can do about it. That's kind of the gimmick of the pay-per-view. And as such, there are going to be some matches, qualifying matches, including Elix Skipper versus Christian York. Oh, Christian York hurt himself. Oh, no. Elix Skipper defeated Christian York with the Overdrive, a 43-segment rating, and Elix Skipper is going to be in the Ultimate X match. Please, hi, Mitsu. Please tell me it was not Elix Skipper that got him hurt. Nope. Second match. Oh, this match is actually really good. Second qualifying match, Russ Haas against Low Ki. Low Ki wins after about 14 minutes into the match. So toward the end, as you can tell by how long the match went, Charlie Haas comes out from the crowd and distracts Russ Haas, which allows Low Ki to hit him with that flying flip kick he did to that one dude and knocked him the fuck out. That's what he does to Russ Haas. Whether he knocks him out or not, I don't know. But he wins. He hits him with that, then hits him with a move and wins the match. 56 rating. Very good match. Oh, they have great chemistry. Yes! Finally, I get a good one. A great one. I'm happy about that. Russ is concussed. Charlie comes in and starts attacking him. Security has to separate him. Moving into a commercial break, we come back. The tag team champs come out first to take on Jason Cross and his chosen partner. And out comes Paul London. A reunion of the Culture Club for the first time in a year. They're back. Paul London is on a 1-year deal too, so he's going to be here for a while. They come out. Yes! That's what I wanted to see. AJ Styles carried the match, which isn't to say that nobody else pulled their weight. I mean, Maven was the worst, but he wasn't too far behind Cross and London, and just Styles so far ahead of everybody. They defend their titles, AJ Styles and Maven, in a 25-minute match. That's how AJ pinned Cross with a spiral tap, a 60 rating. Yes! That perfect. I'm happy with how that ended. York did blow out his eardrum, but he'll be fine. He'll actually be fine for next week's show. Financial report. Oh, we almost made money on a TV show? Yo, we're looking up in the world. Couple things on the previous on the weekly event. I think New England went up and one more went up. I think it might have been Southwest. Here Great Lakes and Midwest go up. And supreme indeed. 76 hardcore. No shit. CMLL has adopted a hostile attitude. What did I do to you, CMLL? I don't need to make you go bankrupt. You're doing that yourself. It was like they decided I was the man. I was the problem. Can I sign Hector Garza from you? Oh, your contract's coming up. I think Hector's coming. Chavo Guerrero Jr. Chavito. Yeah, you got more popularity in America. You might, an 84? Oh, you might come on down. Alright, you probably didn't see any of that. I'm keeping it in, by the way. You just hear me talk about Chavo's insane technical score. I don't. No disrespect to Chavo Guerrero, but there's no, on God's greenest earth, there's no way he has an 84 in technical wrestling skills. No way. His microphone's an 80. Great fun. I'm bringing him in. I may not have the money for it, but I'm doing it. Oh, I should probably go and show you weekly event number 86. I told you what the main event was. It was Bob Holly beating AJ Styles. A couple other matches. Hero beat Cross. Morgan beat Hayabusa. Collier beat McGuinness in the opener. And then a couple of pre-show matches. Kevin Steen beat Shark Boy. It was held on DirecTV. It's the first one of those that we're doing. And, yeah, this is like an atom bomb hanging over my fucking head. And I pray to God that this thing doesn't kill me. Because it's very likely to do so. That's the main problem here. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. Not the biggest of fan. Have I done enough good for you, DirecTV, that you'll let me move the time slot? Would you let me move it to late night? Late night's a 61. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I'm consistently booking good enough to get a 61 every time out. So I'll stick with the 39. As worse as that is. Actually, wait, no, there was morning, wasn't there? Hold on. I have to, like, navigate back over here. Adjust the time slot. Daytime. 50. That we can do. Yeah, they're alright with that. Okay, we're going to daytime. I pray to God, maybe we'll make more money off of this. I don't know. Because it's almost like midnight is when we were showing it. This one's going to be like 3. No, daytime. This one's going to be in the morning. This one's going to be interesting to see how that goes. That may screw things up. We got one more weekly event. Merchandise. John really overtook Randy at the end of that. Punk is getting up there. He's number 5. He took over from Brett. As of now, he and Savage are pretty close. Styles was at 8th. So he's also climbing. But he probably won't get past Masawa anytime soon. But we'll just have to see. Size, everything, we kind of covered that. 1 second. I did say that I was going to show you this. So, you remember before how it was like I felt kind of conflicted because we were making like, I don't know, like $10,000 on the doing on YouTube? Yeah, we made 35. Yeah, the pay-per-view revenue doing wonders. But here's the thing, though, is that there are penalties for doing too many pay-per-view shows, so I'm certain that's going to come up. But as I've been, like, kind of, I don't want to say told, because I don't know, no one came out and told me, like, here's what's going to happen if you don't fulfill this art agreement. It was more or less, you need to be careful, like, you need to get more money, because there's a decent shot DirecTV is coming for your ass, because you're not fulfilling your quota. I think at the time I made this, being the dumbass that I am, was that I was going to do the 4 weekly shows, like 4 weekly pay-per-views, and then a pay-per-view at the end of the month. That may kill me, unironically. If we were to try to cancel it, they'd want $8.8 million. So we need money. We need money bad. So, as much as, like, it feels kind of scummy to do, if we don't do it, we might die. So, I'm going to continue on. I'm going to book the weekly event. Then I'm going to book the show, the TV show. And I'll meet you when I'm done with that. Alright, here we go. TNA Explosion event number 35. Held in front of 795 people. Almost hit 800. We begin the night with a tag team, number 1 contenders tag team match. AMW versus the Brainbusters. The Brainbusters win. 48 match rating. Lance Cade was really good in that match. I'm happy. We then followed up with Samoa Joe calling out Tiger Mask. Why? Because who doesn't want to see Tiger Mask fight Samoa Joe? And then out comes Michael Shane to fight Bob Holly. Why is that segment so low? This is one of the few times I'm ever going to do this. Because I don't like doing it. Okay. Because I have like 56 wrestling rating, 58 crowd rating. So that should be like a 57 in the 50s. It's not barely cracking 40. So what the hell? Okay, Bob Holly's hurt. He's old. That makes sense. He had to hold back, and he's not happy. That's fair. Matt Shane is a poor gimmick, and he's holding back. And, okay, so that's fine. They did this to Mitsuharu Misawa a couple times, too. Sometimes I look at this and go, why? But alright. AJ Styles and Maven have a promo talking about hyping up themselves as a tag team. Styles has a singles match against Mark Magnus, gets a 64. It's also worth noting that AJ Styles recently, 2 days earlier, also headlined a weekly pay-per-view event on DirecTV where he took on Shawn Stasiak and won a 67 rated match. We then followed up with a promo between CM Punk, who starts to cut a promo on the Vision, and he doesn't get very far before Team Canada's Kevin Steen comes out, calls Punk just nothing but a white crybaby beep, and they go down and have a fight. Oh, yes. Okay, so now I have to look this one up. The other one was low, was like, yeah, that shouldn't have gotten that low of a score. I don't think this one should have got that high of a score. I'm not going to complain. I got a ton of bonuses. The only thing was the low morale for Punk. Why is Punk angry? And stamina for Steen. Everything else was bonuses. Okay. Wait, Don West? I saw Don West's name. Hold up. Voice of Attitude. Oh, okay, cool. Good to see Don West. That match was so good. I hope the next segment doesn't destroy it. Alright, that's fantastic. So Punk wins a really good match. Cena comes out, puts him through a table, and cuts a promo on him, saying it's like, you know, Punk, I like you, but you whine too much. You know, and they kind of go work through a promo like that, kind of reminiscent of the pipe bomb promo we just did not too long ago, going in on him just about as hard, too. So that is a 68. No storylines were furthered? What do you mean? I had the biggest storyline of the fucking company going over. That's a 68. We take that. Oof. Oh, we got more money in broadcast revenue, though. We got $6,000. You want to know why that happened? Northwest went up by 1. Southwest is up at 30. 32 for the other two states, Midwest and Mid-South. Hi, Andrew Test Martin. If you look, all of our TV deals were expiring, so I went through and I updated them all. And now we're being shown in the daytime. Now, on the one hand, except in Puerto Rico, we're still being shown in the graveyard. But what this means is that where the minimum is 52. Because of that, we get more people viewing in. Like if we go to, where was it? Explosion 35 viewing figures. Holy Christ. Okay. If that's what a TV show did, what the hell is the pay-per-view gonna do? I'm very much looking forward to that. A lot of people on my developmental want to get the hell out of developmental, and unfortunately for them, that ain't happening. We're sitting at about $80,000. Show history. There was the match. We had 77,000 buys, or just about, on DirecTV. And, again, it's really amazing. Because you can see the change. Actually, here. This was the old one. We made about $35,000. And then here is the new one. And you could really see how different it is. We made an extra $27,000. the pay-per-view revenue went up by $24,000. And that's just from going from the graveyard to daytime. So imagine what that's going to do for like a big pay-per-view, which is what's coming up next. Problem: I have oversaturated pay-per-views. I did get a thing here. Pay-per-view overuse. So hopefully it's not going to be too much of a problem. We can keep running through it. But here's the thing: I have done the math. In order to alleviate my upcoming fate, what we need to do is get this number down to 4. Because at that point, I can renegotiate with DirecTV. Which means I need to run 43 events in 3.5 months. That means there's 10 weeks. And I need to run... I need to run a lot. So I need to do like 3 events a week to get that number to go down. Probably 4 at this point. So I'm almost like I brought back we're doing the weekly event. You've seen that. I brought back the monthly event, and I brought back... Where is it? Where's Victory Road? Oh, it never came back. I'm bringing back Victory Road. So, boom. We got 2 more monthly events that are going to happen. So, throughout the entire... Every month, there's going to be... 3 monthly events, and then 4 weekly events. That's going to be 7. So that is 21, October, November, December, there's 7. And then I think this upcoming month there's still, what? There's still 2 more weekly events. Oh, there's actually going to be 5. So 5 in October. So that's 5, 9, 13, plus 2. So there's 15 weekly events left. There's going to be Destination X and 2 more monthly events, and then there's going to be 9 more. So that's 29. That's 29 events that I have currently on the schedule, and I need 43. So there's going to be a lot of like extracurricular things in the background because god damn it, we can't die to DirecTV. What's going to kill me? Not horrible booking decisions. Not spending money on things I shouldn't be spending money on. No, it's me, like... I don't even know how long ago I did this. Like 15 episodes ago going like, yeah, I could do that. I gotta be very, very careful from here on out. If I added another event, that would get me up to 30. I would still need 13 more. So what that means is I need to add another weekly event. So, yeah, there's a lot of there's going to be a lot of moving parts here. I'm not going to show it all on camera. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the recording here. I'm going to make that other weekly show, and then we're going to move on to booking the show, and I'll see you at the end of the pay-per-view. And we'll see just how bad that overuse penalty is doing for us. Alright, everybody, here we are for TNA Destination X 2007, being held in front of 1,500 people. You can already kind of see the damage that is being done right there by all of the weekly event pay-per-views we're doing. But still, that is a respectable showing considering we've ran... When I ended it, that was on Thursday. We ran a pay-per-view Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Weekly pay-per-view, just a bunch of P-show guys. We need to get that number down. Never doing that again. I wish that was different. Because, I mean, TNA did that weekly pay-per-view thing forever. Never hurt them. But then again, you know, I think they're... when they did them in real life, it was like $5 at $5 a week to watch the show, which wasn't bad. But you don't have price control here, so I don't know. Are they making people pay full price every time? I don't know. But I digress. The show starts off. Dwayne opens up the show. Says everyone's going to have a great time, and the vision will truly be uplifted at the end. We then open up with Tiger Mask and Samoa Joe, who have horrible chemistry. Of course they do. Bob Holly versus Mitsuharu Misawa. Hell yeah! We'll take that. The Ultimate X match ended with Low Ki winning or retrieving the title. Batista was pissed about it, but that's fine. We then followed that up with tag team action. The Brainbusters defeated Styles and Maven. When Lance Cade pinned Maven, the Brainbusters had the titles back. So the Vision has lost the X Division title, gained the tag team titles. Could have been worse for them. We then go into the main event video package, showcasing the long 6.5-year journey that these two guys have taken in TNA. They were one of the first people that were brought in. They've been wrestling ever since. They've had several matches beforehand. This is the 4th match recently. Hopefully that doesn't hurt the average. Oh, yes! Oh, thank Christ. Oh. It's worth noting, some of those events I did not meet the minimum quality threshold 2 times in a row. So, CM Punk got an 85? That might be the highest in-ring performance I've ever seen, even from Styles. I think Styles got up to 90 once. But Punk did phenomenal here. We did a creative finish. This is one I've had for a while, just sitting in my back pocket. And goddamn did I pick a good time to use it. Dwayne Johnson is Cena's manager. I finally put Dwayne onto somebody. So yeah, the cage is there to prevent people from interfering. Dwayne Johnson is still out there on the sideline, egging on, or degrading Punk, egging on Cena to win. CM Punk debuted a new comeback spot that got the crowd buzzing. Thank God. After the match, oh my God, who was that? It's not Tiger Mask, that's Brock Lesnar, who's totally not the dude who lost to Samoa Joe earlier in the day. Totally not. 75, oh my God, that was Bound for Glory numbers right there. We go AJ, we go John, and we go out of the CM Punk. Doop, doop, doop. Financial report, made a bunch of money. I'm happy about that. Oh my God, did I see that? Yeah, we're running so much is really hampering our thing here. But hey, Hawaii's up to 20, which means we're free. Everything in America is in the yellow or higher, thank God. No more red. Volador. Huzzah. Pay-per-view overuse. Still sold 88,000 buys. Yeah, DirecTV was unhappy twice. It's very not great. Oh, and we have 5 pay-per-views back to back to back to back. Yeah, because we got to get this number down. We need to run 39 more shows. You could see it's actually not doing that much damage to us. We're still selling a lot of pay-per-view revenue. We're still selling a lot of tickets. Sponsorship is going to be the same. I don't think it depends on how many shows we run. Merchandise, we're still getting more because we're running more shows. But we're paying people more money. The show costs are eventually going to get up there. But we're just going to have to... And production is also going to get up there because every time we run a show, that number is going to go up higher and higher. But we need to do this. We need to get this number down. The second it's down, I'm turning off a lot of these shows. So, yeah. We need to survive. Also, because now I've failed that thing twice, there is the innate possibility that DirecTV tells me, no, we will not be renewing you, which will be a problem. So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to book the show, and I'll see you in just a wee while. All right, here we are, TNA Explosion number 36, held in front of 853 people. In a pre-show match, we had a triple threat match. Jimmy Rave versus Ken Anderson versus Cody Rhodes. Jimmy Rave wins a pretty good match. Don't know how he got to that point, but fair enough. The show opens up. The Vision comes out. Tomko is supposed to be in here. I guess I didn't add him. Cena holds up the world title. The Brainbusters hold up the tag titles. And Batista is alone. And Dwayne goes, I've learned a thing or two. Batista, I'm not going to kick you out. We're not going to beat you like the dog you are. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the opportunity to decide for yourself. Do you want to stay or do you want to go? If you leave, well then at which point I have no problem kicking the shit out of you. But if you stay, you need to work harder than you have so far. And he says the same thing to Russ, where it's like, you thought you beat the jabroni that you call a brother, and he came back and he beat you up, and you were gone. Well, I expect better out of you, so on and so forth. Runs down those two, props up the champions, runs down Punk, and specifically calls out Brock Lesnar. We then followed up with tag team action. Culture Club beats the makeshift team of Chris Hero and Mike Sanders. I'm happy that the segment ratings are all above 50. Speaking of Brock Lesnar, Punk comes out, starts to talk. Lesnar comes out. Is Jim Cornette? I have Jim Cornette with Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is Jim Cornette's not there. Punk and Lesnar kind of make an uneasy truths, considering that they don't have the best history with each other. The Rock and Cena come out, and Brock Lesnar says, "I will break Cena in half," and that is the promo. We then followed up with Loki killing Shark Boy. Then we have a match, or not a match, a promo between Mitsuharu Misawa and Samoa Joe. Joe essentially calling out Misawa, saying, he remembers being in Japan. He looked up to Misawa. He wants to beat Misawa, something he never did in Japan. We followed up with Charlie Haas and Chad Collier hitting the Magic 50 number. And then Russ Haas comes from behind, attacks Charlie Haas, and they get into a fight, broken up by security. AJ Styles and Kevin Steen had an 85 promo. And a 67. Oh, thank God they have great chemistry. Kevin Steen wins. The upset of the century, straight up beating AJ Styles in the main event, a 67. I did keep Styles strong. He was willing to do it for that. Finished the show 70. Oh, thank Christ. Oh. I think we had a popularity gain cap because we haven't gained popularity in a while. Okay, I'm happy about that. Financial report. We lost money. I'm fine with that. This is one of the few times where I'm making a lot of money, but I'm doing it through what feels like underhanded tactics. Jay Briscoe and Mark Briscoe are gone. I'm sayonara, 261,000 people. I am happy about that. Now, I had an idea. What if I pissed DirecTV off so much that they themselves asked to cancel the agreement? Why would I even consider this? Because we do have In Demand and Centennial Communication, so I still get my Puerto Rico thing, and I get even better stuff in America outside of Puerto Rico. And we do hit the in-demand stuff. So I'm going to showcase this, and we're going to find out how horrible of an idea this is. Because the whole purpose of this show is to get DirecTV so mad they let us go. If that does not happen, I don't know what's going to happen. No, there's not a spot for you. 47 segment rating. 50 promo from Maven. Sean Stasiak and Fatu got a 47. Matt Morgan and Maven got a 47, or 42. And Monty Brown Hayabusa got a 43. Got a 42. Made money. This is either going to be a brilliant play and to get out of a bad situation, or the end of the series, because it depends on how much DirecTV's pissed. God damn it, DirecTV. Monty Brown can't sell worth a damn. He needs to learn how to work. Alright, so DirecTV still hasn't fired us. It's okay. We've got more attempts. We are down to 41. Tomko versus Chad Collier. Tomko wins. Simon Diamond won. That's a halfway decent match. Fatu cut a promo. Maven cut a promo. Alright, Steen, Hayabusa, you guys can't be going over 50. Thank God. It's one of the few times I'm happy someone... I didn't want a 51. I didn't want that. Yeah, I'm the sucker, please. You don't have to look at me like that. Alright, Malice beat Christian York, that's good. Nigel McGuinness beat Chad, that's good. Fatu did a promo and it sucked. Maven did a promo and it sucked. Maven took on Sean Stasiak and lost. Maven took on, Fatu took on Chris Hero and won in a 52. I didn't want that. There we go, please. Yes! It's one of the few times I'm happy the number is below what I want. Fire me, fire me, fire me, fire me. I still didn't fire me, no. No, you're not supposed to keep me, DirecTV. You're supposed to let me go. Thank you. They had bad chemistry. We lost popularity. I'm fine with this. Nobody's getting the... I know. Okay, you want somebody? Don West, Mike TNA. Oh, wait, did Steve Carino? No. Is everybody? Don West. No, Mike TNA and Jim Cornette. Oh, I feel bad. I took a bunch of people's money. Yeah, I probably deserve that. That's fine. Fire me. Come on, DirecTV. Let me go. No. No, they didn't. Woo! Okay, DirecTV is not letting me go, and I don't care what you think, JAPW. You don't like me, I don't like you. What do I have to do to get DirecTV to fire me? They will not let me go. Let my people go. God. Yep, there we go. That's probably the best show of the night. Our best match of the night. Oh, LaParker dislocated his shoulder. That's fine. Chad won. Sanders had a promo. Jim Cornette had a promo. Simon Diamond, Christian York had a match. Fatu and them had a match. There we go. We gained popularity. I don't know how we pulled that off, but we did. We're making a ton of money. I'm fine with this. Please let me go DirecTV so I can go to in demand. Oh my God, they. Oh, Hiroshi Tanahashi married today. That's great, good for you. DirecTV refuses to let me go. I can't believe it. They're not letting me go. They're not letting me go. I'm stunned. I can't believe it. To be fair though, we started this off, I think it was at 47. We knocked off 10 shows. And we've got God, I think we got like 3 more. And now it's time to sim ahead toward our actual show. Like the show I'm actually going to be booking. Nothing else had any relevancy. We were just putting that shit on for DirecTV requirements. Oh, God. Is anybody pissed? Like, exceptionally mad. Batista, you have some... you know what? I'm going to use some of this money. I'm going to put some of this money to good use, because I shouldn't have it. let's make Batista happy. He's very happy at the bonus. See, everything's fine. El Generico, you're very angry. You know what? Here, have $10,000. Now you're just normally angry. That's fine by me. Anybody else? Still El Generico. He's still not happy. Everybody else is fine. Actually, you know what, Styles? This is probably a long time coming. Here's 50 grand. I'm just, I should not have this money. This is all blood money. I need to get rid of it. Just gonna give it to everybody that you have normal morale. How are you not happier? Well, you know what? You're about to get 50 grand, so you better be happy after this. Yep, thank you. Where's Dwayne? Alright, Dwayne, it's time for you to get some of your merch money back. There we go. Do you want to come renegotiate? No. They never do. Alright, there we go. We got rid of some of the tainted blood money. We needed to do that. We've made almost $500,000 in pay-per-view revenue. Almost $200,000 in ticket sales. Jesus H. Christ. That is insane. Oh, how long is La Parka out for? He's out for 25 days. That sucks. El Generico and MVP are out on vacation. They'll be back soon. JBL is still about a half a year out. Size. Yeah, we went down in one spot, which I'm not surprised by. I keep clicking the wrong thing. Punk went over Savage for the first time. So which means Cena and Punk are our top two guys. Lesnar and Styles are near each other, although Styles clearly has an edge. Let's go ahead and book the show. I'll get back to you in a minute, and we'll keep Operation Get Dropped by DirecTV in effect. Alright, welcome back. TNA Explosion number 37, held in front of 843 people. Another triple threat pre-show match. Christian York this time defeats Jimmy Rave and Mark Magnus. A 55 for the crowd to get hyped with. Following that up with a Vision promo. Dwayne and Cena come out, cut a promo, talking about Brock Lesnar running him down. Eventually, though, it gets told to them that the main event match at Against All Odds will be Brock Lesnar versus John Cena for the world title, and they are not happy about it. We then followed up with a match between Loki and Jon Moxley. That got a 52. After that, AJ Styles and Mitsuharu Misawa, or at least, I should say, Samoa Joe comes out after Mitsuharu Misawa comes out for his match with Styles. Starts cutting a promo on Misawa. Styles goes out in the middle. Misawa and Styles have a great match that Styles wins. Following that up, we have kind of a similar thing going on here. Russ Haas versus Kevin Steen. Charlie is in the crowd. They then go out there, have their match. They don't have chemistry. Still got 52. We then go to main event hype segment. Lesnar and Punk are going to team up to take on the Brainbusters. And a 69. Nice. That's actually a lot better than I thought that was going to be. A 72. Did we regain some of that popularity? We lost money, and we got those 2 popularity points back. So I am just perfectly happy about that. Not really, I wanted more, but I digress. Steve Corino, Jimmy Rave is turning into a good worker. He's worth getting behind. Well, thank you. 283,000 people watched that show. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, they did. We're still not up to, like, AEW modern day numbers, but we're doing alright. Alright, it's time to resume Get Fired by, Operation Get Fired by DirecTV. Simon Diamond beats Cody Rhodes. Chad beats Malice. Fatu beat Chris Hero. Maven beat Mike Sanders beat Maven. Couple bad promos. Bad Hayabusa match. Fine with that. Made money. Blood money. Must get rid of it. Nothing about DirecTV. Nothing about DirecTV. Ugh. I literally I don't think they're gonna let me leave. I don't think they're gonna cut me. I, I've done this. They have not wavered in not firing me. This is absolutely bizarre to me. Diamond again beat Rhodes. Steve Corino beat Christian York. That's a really good match. Chris Hero Fatu did about the same. Yes. Bad enough that we don't lose anything, but not good enough to meet the DirecTV requirements. Hopefully they fire me. There's no way that... There is absolutely no way they will just let that go. It is unbelievable they're letting it go. Tomko beat Cody Rhodes. Steve Corino beat Chad. Another good match. Nigel McGuinness beat York. Promos. Rave beat Hayabusa. There we go. That might be really bad. Okay, nope, never mind. We didn't lose anything. You still made money. How unhappy can you be before you fire me at DirecTV? This is insane. I also have another monthly pay-per-view here. The Rock had a promo. Had that match did way better than I thought. And we got 51. Alright, and that's the end of the month. DirecTV still will not let me go. They're just... Oh my god. It is absolutely astonishing. I didn't think it was possible to lose that much. I mean, look at how much money we spent on workers this month. Just astronomical levels of money. And it worked. Why? Because DirecTV is doing this thing where they refuse to fire me. We ran, I kid you not, I counted. Where does it start? Right here. That's 1 show, 2 shows, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 pay-per-views in 1 month. Out of those 16, 8 of them were below the minimum requirement. And DirecTV still will not let me go. This has got to be one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. But what this does mean is if they just refuse to keep letting me go, we will eventually gain freedom. We will eventually get out from under this. It seems like a really, even to me, and I'm playing it, this seems incredibly scummy. But we're trying to survive here, and if this is what we have to do to survive, that's what we're gonna have to do. Merchandise money. Dwayne made a ton of money. Cena's number 3 did pretty good. Punk passed Savage. Styles is... I think he's catching up to Misawa. So is Lesnar. And those are like the important guys. Cena is doing amazing work here. If we look at Styles, I did this earlier. I had him lose to Kevin Steen, and that did nick his popularity a little bit. But Kevin Steen, I'm assuming, he's doing all right. Where is Cena? Still sitting at 70. I don't think his popularity changed all too much. He gained a couple points here and there, but other than that, he was pretty much average. Punk looks fucking wonderful. 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, all the way down. Lesnar. If you look at back here to now, he's doing amazing. We have him under contract till when? 2012. I signed him for 5 years. I forgot I did that. I think I did this. No, I signed Styles for... Yeah, I signed Styles for 5. I signed Punk for 5. I signed Cena for 5 on a per-show deal. So, yeah, I got these guys under the lock and key for a while. But, yeah. Uh, that's where we're gonna end this. It feels wrong what I'm doing, but we're gonna try and survive and pray to God DirecTV fires us next episode. So I'm gonna say good night, and I'll see you again in the next episode. See you then.